Years old, 70 fights. What edge does that experience give him?
Here is a legend of boxing, an icon of the sport and the future Hall of Famer.
Crazy, but in my mind, I'm like, Pacquiao can win the fight. How? I mean, the way he wins every fight, you know, like he's just that guy. You can never count him out.
Al Azteca is coming out victorious July 19th. Take that to the bank.
No more age jokes. What does this do to his legacy and his place among the greats of all time?
When will it ever end for Pacquiao? There is no limit, it seems, to what this man can do.
I never give someone no chance. He's got a small chance, but this
Manny Pacquiao, of course.
This is a 90-10.
The tension is really, really hot at the MGM Grand.
There might be some knockdowns in the fight. Somebody might even get knocked out.
You know, at the age of 40, you become slow and and it's kind of a challenge to myself that to prove something.
Prove a point. He can't say nothing but a number.
And Manny's elite level staying power, even into his 40s, has already proven this somewhat true.
Well, now, look, I mean, he's surprising me right now. I can't believe he's 40 years old and still fighting like this.
Versus Yordenis Ugas.
I have a lot of respect for him, so I'm very excited. But all respect is finished after we get on the ring tomorrow.
Right in there and hit him with the right hook. Ugas already realizing he's in with a very different guy.
But this Trojan horse came with a completely different style and skill set, and where Manny had trained for a fellow lefty, he would instead get a southpaw killer.
There's a landing too, that right hand lands by Ugas, then doubled up on the jab right hand.
But in terms of like the hardcore fans who know, Yordenis Ugas is no sort of patsy or consolation prize. This is among the hardest fights Pacquiao could have booked.
I don't think I've ever seen Manny really use head movement, but the head movement to get out of the way of that.
New champion, Yordenis Ugas.
You know, every fighter, guys, has to make their own decision. Their health is at stake. Selfishly, I think we'd all love to see Pacquiao again.
This is the guy right now. He's the superstar in the boxing world. This is the Ali of Ali's days, the Mike Tyson in his prime, the Lennox Lewis in his prime, the Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime.
But what do you think about that, like the motor difference between a 30-year-old and a 46-year-old?
You know what, man? It's all up here and it's here. It's what you got. It's what you use.
The attributes which best define a legendary underdog: relentless movement, blistering hand speed, and razor-sharp reactions, are unfortunately those which age like milk.
Manny starts putting these punches together. He starts punching 2, 3, 4, 5 punches at a time.
Guerrero can't hit him. He can't catch him.
Dagdag pa sa ating mga balita.
I know I'm the better fighter. You fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, he's not a better fighter than me. No way around him.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Wins World TV. So kulang 4 na taon din na hindi natin nakikitang lumaban sa ibabaw ng boxing itong si former 8 World Division Champion and future Hall of Famer Manny Pacquiao, na may record na 62 wins, 8 losses at may 2 tabla. Ngunit ngayong darating na July 19 taon kasalukuyan ay muli itong babalik sa ibabaw ng boxing ring para patunayan na isa pa rin siyang halimaw sa ibabaw ng boxing ring. Kakalabanin niya si WBC welterweight champion na si Mario Barrios. Si Mario Barrios ay may record na 32 wins, 18 knockouts, 2 losses at 1 tabla. Kakayanin kaya ng mas batang Mario Barrios itong si Manny Pacquiao. Kapag manalo si Manny Pacquiao kontra Mario Barrios ay dito na niya malalampasan ang kanyang sariling world record bilang pinakamatandang welterweight champion at hihirangin siya bilang pinakamatandang hari ng welterweight division champion. At paniguradong magkakaroon ng Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. rematch, or magiging Manny Pacquiao versus Tank Davis, na tiyak magiging blockbuster ito sa mansulok ng mundo. Si Manny Pacquiao at Floyd Mayweather Jr. ay huling naglaban sa ibabaw ng boxing ring taon 2015, panalo naman dito si Floyd Mayweather Jr. kontra Pacquiao. Kaya talagang kapana-panabik ito kapag natuloy ang Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. 2, dahil aktibo pa rin itong si Floyd Mayweather Jr. sa mga exhibition fight at title fight. Dagdag pa sa ating mga balita, so Mario Barrios napamura dahil dito, napamura nga dito si Mario Barrios nung nalaman niya na sobrang mahal talaga ang tiket sa laban nila ni Manny Pacquiao. Umabot lang naman sa 1 milyon ang tiket para lang makapanood sa laban Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao, na magaganap ngayong July 19 taon kasalukuyan sa Las Vegas, umabot naman ng $500 kapag nasa dulo ka manood ng kanilang laban. Pati si Mario Barrios ay nagrereklamo na dito dahil sa sobrang mahal ng tiket ng kanilang laban ni Manny Pacquiao. Madami daw kasi siyang mga kaibigan ang hindi makakapanood ng live sa kanilang laban dahil sa sobrang mahal ng tiket, manunood na lang daw sila ng live kaysa magbayad sila ng ganung kalaking halaga. Inamin ni Mario Barrios na talagang first time ng buong buhay niya ang makaranas ng ganito. Dahil sa mahal ng tiket ay baka malampasan pa ng Pacquiao-Barrios fight ang naging laban ni Pacquiao kay Floyd Mayweather Jr. na nagtala ng pinakamalaking kita sa buong mundo. Dagdag pa sa ating mga balita, so 2 linggo na lang at mangyayari na ang bakbakan Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Dahil mainit sa social media ang pangalan Manny Pacquiao ay minaliit naman ito ni Floyd Sr. ama ni Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ayon kay Floyd Sr. kung mangyayari ang rematch sa pagitan Manny Pacquiao kontra sa kanyang anak na si Floyd Mayweather Jr. ay aabutin lang daw ng round 1 itong si Manny Pacquiao sa kanyang anak na si Floyd Mayweather Jr., kaya tiwala si Floyd Sr. sa kakayanan ng kanyang anak pagdating sa ibabaw ng boxing ring. Dagdag pa ni Floyd Sr. ay hindi na tulad ng dati itong si Floyd Jr., kung dati ay panay takbo siya, kapag nagharap daw sila ni Manny Pacquiao ay pagagapangin at patutulugan niya lang ito sa ibabaw ng boxing ring.
I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. You fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around the...
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Wins World TV. So current undisputed and 4 World Division Champion Naoya Inoue aka the Japanese Monster ay konpormado na umatras na sa pag-akyat ng 126-pound featherweight division sa buwan sana ng December taon kasalukuyan para sana labanan itong si WBC Featherweight World Champion na si Nick Bol. Dahil yan sa pahayag ni Turki Alarshak ayon kay Turki kapag itong si Naoya Inoue ay maging matagumpay sa laban niya kontra Muradjan Akhmadalib sa buwan ng September, ay isusunod niyang labanan itong si Alan Picasso buwan ng December taon kasalukuyan. Alam naman ng karamihan na isa na itong ganap na membro ng MP Promotion si Alan Picasso kaya ganoon na lang kadali ikasa ang kanyang laban kontra sa halimaw ng Japan na si Naoya Inoue. Hindi naman natin may kakaila na isa talaga sa pinakamagaling na promoter at matchmaker itong si MP President Sean D. Bonds. Dahil halos ng boksingero ng MP Promotion ay nabigyan ng pagkakataon makalaban itong halimaw ng Japan na si Naoya Inoue, tulad nila Stephen Fulton, TJ Doheny, ngunit kahit hindi ito pinalad na matalo ang halimaw ng Japan na si Naoya Inoue, ay paldo Perrin at milyon-milyon ang kinita nila dito. Isa rin sa nadagdag na boksingero na bagong membro ng MP Promotion ay itong si current WBC No. 1 Super Bantamweight top contender na si Alan Picasso ng bansang Mexico. Kahit kakapasok pa lang ni Picasso sa MP Promotion ay sinali agad siya ni Sean D. Bonds para lumaban sa undercards ng Pacquiao-Barrios fight sa susunod na buwan, ganun kagaling at kabilis umaksyon ni MP President Sean D. Bonds. Samantala, former 3 World Division Champion John Riel Casimero ay tuloy na itong umakyat ng 126 pounds featherweight division, dahil alam naman ng karamihan na nahihirapan na itong si John Riel Casimero makuha ang tamang timbang sa 122 pounds super bantamweight division. Dagdag pa dyan at sa mga nagtatanong na kung bakit wala pa itong laban at promoter si John Riel Casimero sapagkat ito ay nakaban pa sa bansang Japan hanggang October taon kasalukuyan. Kaya tahimik pa sa ngayon ang kanyang karera dahil naghihintay lang ito na matapos ang kanyang 1-year suspension sa bansang Japan. Asahan ng karamihan na pagkatapos ng kanyang parusa na 1-year suspension sa bansang Japan ay makikita na ng buong Casimero fanatics at ng buong mundo ang kanyang pagbabalik sa ibabaw ng boxing ring. Kaya sa kanyang pagbalik ay asahan na ng karamihan na makikita na itong si John Riel Casimero sa featherweight division. Ito ang top 5 na mga dekalibre na boksingero sa featherweight division. Mirko Cuello, ng bansang Argentina, may record na 14 wins 11 knockout, walang talo. Rafael Espinoza, may record na 25 wins, 21 knockouts walang talo. Luis Alberto Lopez, ng bansang Mexico, may record na 30 wins 17 knockouts at may 3 talo. Ray Vargas, ng bansang Mexico, na may record na 36 wins 22 knockouts at 1 talo.
Ray Vargas landing the right hook, Italy throw-ins, 80 plus punches more. Matt Sayo. Down goes Vargas. A knockdown is being called.
At ang top 1 ay si Leigh Wood, na may record na 28 wins 17 knockouts at 3 talo.
how many fights you'll be the man of. So there's a one in the mind as much as with the body. Oh, trouble here.
Kakayanin kaya ng lakas ni John Riel Casimero ang mga dikalibreng boksingero sa featherweight division. Thank you for watching. Salamat sa inyong panunood. This is Wins World TV. Saying peace, love and good vibes lang tayo lagi, okay, alright.